Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing, oh sorry, there's a dog here. Today I will be doing a tutorial on this lovely, I don't even know what to call it, like mandala flower thing. I don't know, it's cool. Just a disclaimer before this video starts. I will say this is definitely not a beginner bracelet. Is not a beginner bracelet at all. So you should know all the basic knots, like a square knot, lark's head knot, forward knot, backward knot, that stuff, before you do this, because it's a complicated bracelet. But if you don't know how to do that, go check out my basic knots tutorial, and I honestly would recommend maybe making like a chevron first, which I have a tutorial on that as well. So go check those videos out. Sorry for the long intro. I just wanted to get that out there. I'll show you how to make this lovely bracelet. So let's begin. Okay, so first step, very important. You need 7 colors. So let me go ahead and pick out my 7 colors. So I'll do that. I just realized I forgot to say this. You do need like a little bit of extra string, because I know you only need 7 colors, but you're cutting 7 strings of each color. So, but you won't need too long of a string. Just to let you know. And remember that your darkest string, or like your 7th color that you chose, this one, will be like the white string on this one. So it'll be the outline of this bracelet. So yeah, this will be your outline. And I chose a pink to gray gradient because I think that's pretty. Next up, I will show you how to cut your strings. So to cut your strings for this bracelet, I'm going to move these out of the way. You need to, of course, take that off. And then, you know how you generally do a full wingspan's length? Today, you will only do half a wingspan, okay? So like half a wingspan, and then add like a little tail. Not too much though, like that much of a tail on your string, but about half of a wingspan's length, which is about a yard. So just a yard of string, and you'll do that for every single color. So half a wingspan, but you have to cut 7 of each one. I don't know if I'll have enough of this one, of this color, so I'm probably cutting this for nothing. Let me do this real fast. Okay, so my lucky day, I have an extra skein of this. Yes! Also, it's DMC 603 if you were wondering. Okay, so I've finished cutting all of my strings, and I have 7 strings of each color. And now I will show you what to do next. Okay, so now we're going to be taking our darkest color, or your outline color, like the white string, and you'll just be putting it in a straight line, and then taking 2 pieces of tape, and you can tape it down. I would just tape it down if I were you, because it helps, but maybe let it be a little loose. And now we are going to take our other strings, and we're going to do the lark's head knot, slip knot, whatever you want to call it, from my basic knots video. If you don't know how to do this, go check that out. But we will go like this and fold it. You fold your string in half and just pull it through, you know. And you will do that for every single string. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so now on your one little base string, you should have 12 strings, since they're all folded in half. So 12 strings, And then we are going to grab our colors and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so I have my colors off to the side and I'm just going to move the other strings away and take one little 2-string piece, and I will take my first color, which is pink for me, and first I'm just going to tape down, maybe make this string just a little bit tighter and tape down this string right here. Now we are going to be tying these strings on with square knots. So I'm gonna just like put them together to make sure they're even, because if they're not, it's just not gonna work out too well. But if you don't know how to do a square knot, go check out a basic knots tutorial again. But to tie this one, to make your strings even, I would put them together after you've basically started the knot, and then put your finger right in here and tighten. And then you can pull and go up. And we're just going to alternate the way we've done the 4 for the rest of the colors. So for this pink one, I'm just going to go and do the opposite side of the 4. So you want to, like, when you're making the 4 shape, you want to go like forwards 4, backwards 4, and all that. And that's how you're going to attach the strings onto this. So you're going to continue doing that with every color. Okay, so now that I have all of my strings attached, what we are going to do is take the very first 2 strings that we attached and bring them down like this. Oh, come on. Sorry. Okay, I gotta add more tape to this. We're taking the first 2 strings that we added in, and we are going to tie with the string on the left, we're going to tie a forward knot onto the outline string. And kind of make it loose, just so you're not like, you know, I don't know really how to describe it, like wrinkling the bracelet up. And now with the string on the right, you're going to tie a backward knot. And make sure no other strings are popping through. And now you're just going to tie both the strings together, whatever knot you want. And there we have our first color brought in. Okay, and now basically we're going to do the same step over and over. We're going to take our very next string that we added, and we are going to, with the string on the left, tie forward knots onto these, the gray string, onto your outline string and your first string. Oopsies. And then we're going to take the string on the right and tie backward knots. Onto both of the strings. And then in the center, tie a forward knot. And basically what I just showed you is how you are going to make the petal. So take the next string that you added and tie forward knots on the left side and backward knots on the right side, and then tie them together. Basically, that's what you'll do with the rest of the colors, and I'll show you when I get done. Okay, so I have tied a knot with every single string except for the outline one, because just don't tie knots with your darkest or your outline string. Gosh, sorry my dogs are barking, but you will do these exact same steps on every single one of these strings. So just do those exact same steps on every single one of these, and then I will meet you back. Okay, so hello. Oh, I am back. I have finished all of the petals. Well, 6, and you should have 1 of each string left once you have made 6 of the petals, because we're gonna make 1 more, but I'll show you how to do that. So you're gonna just like take your base string, like take all the tape off of it, which I should have done before. Oh, oopsies. But I'm just taking the tape off of here. Okay. Now we can we can just like scooch these petals together. There we go. So you have these ones scooched together, and maybe you could leave just a little bit of space in between them, like make it just a little loose, because it helps. Trust me. Because I made my rainbow one, let me show you. And it looks good, it's just like a little wonky, as you can see. So leave a little bit of space. And now we're going to flip it around. And actually I ran out of tape, so let me go grab new tape. Okay, so just get like one big piece of tape and tape it all down. Like, it doesn't really matter. Sorry, my dad called me. Oh, there's a makeup brush. So what you're gonna do is take these 2 strings here, and you're just gonna tie any knot. I'm just gonna tie a forward knot, and take your time on this, because it does like come undone like that, so it's a little difficult. I think I got it. Yeah. Okay. So now, you know how I said we should have 1 string left of each color? What we're gonna do with that is we can take a piece of tape and tape these 2 strings down, and then do the exact same thing we did for all the other petals. So we're gonna make the square knots. And then we're gonna continue the petals how we made them the first time. So let me tie this one knot. And that's just all the steps we're gonna do. So I will meet you back when I'm done with this petal. Oh, okay, so I have finished the last petal. So I'm gonna take the tape off. We're not finished just yet though. So you can like kind of fan out your petals and see how it looks. See? It's pretty. So like that. And now we're gonna do the outline of it with our outline strings, remember? So just kind of like take a few petals away and tape those down. And now we're going to basically take 2 petals right here and take the 2 outline strings, our darkest, or like, yeah, our outline strings, like this, and we're gonna tie them together. And you can do whichever knot you want for this because they are 2 strings of the same color. And now, with the string on the right, you can go down, so you know how your string's split in half? With the string on the right, you can go down the row in forward knots. Now, with the string on the left, you can split your strings in half like this and take this string on the left, your outline string, and you will just go down the row with backward knots. This is kind of self-explanatory. Like I said, this is an advanced bracelet, so if you don't really know the basics of bracelets, you most likely won't be able to do this. Okay, so now that you've gone down the 2 rows of those petals, you can basically go again with 2 petals and connect the 2 and go down in forward knots on the right side, backward knots on the left side, and then you will have 2 of your outline strings in the middle, and you'll connect them in any knot you would like. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you back. Okay, so I'm back and I have finished the whole outline of the flower, and I'd say it turned out pretty great. I like it. So what you can do now is really end it off however you want. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut off the ends, but you could do like what I did here with triangle ends and then the twisted ties. Or I know some people twist together 2 sides and then cut off the rest to make a sort of bracelet, which you can do that too. But I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off these ends because it'll take me a while. And I'll see you when I get done with that. I have finished. And yeah, that's it. That's all you have to do to make this little thing. I don't know what to do with it, but it's cool. Also, you can like mess with the size of it. You can make it bigger or smaller. So then you could have like a coaster or something, because that would be cool. I just made a tiny one. And here is my other one. So these are these 2. And yeah, that's the tutorial, I guess. Holy cow, I did it! Didn't think I would be able to do this. But I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye!